clearly said you don't want me. Y'all know when I found out I was getting a divorce and my divorce is going to be final on our trip to Turks and Caicos.
I'll be very clear. I've been single for the last 6 months. I've been very specific about my boundaries. I've been very specific about where we stand as friends.
Tamar Braxton is blasting Jeremy Robinson for apparently cheating on her with a 25-year-old. Turns out Tamar and JR's marriage only lasted a whopping 61 days. So why is Tamar out here acting like this man cheated on her? Stay tuned as we've got all the messy and juicy details here on Celebrity Business. Tamar Braxton went viral recently after posting then deleting on Instagram that her husband JR played in her face with a 25-year-old. Tamar went on to state that JR invited her to his recent birthday event in Turks and Caicos and even accepted her expensive jewelry gift, all the while he was seeing another woman. According to Tamar, she and JR were married at the time, but they were apparently going through some issues. However, she thought they were working towards reconciling their differences.
We're not going to sit here and pretend that anybody is not going to drop a bag on a man or go to a city like Turks and Caicos if you didn't feel that there was a chance of reconciliation. And let's just be clear, I didn't ask myself. I didn't ask myself to no birthday parties. This person told me right over here at the St. Regis, I want you to be a part of my birthday. Now, if you seeing this, that, and the other, why you want me to come? Now, y'all got to realize, now the man didn't say the status of our relationship. At that time, we were very much married. Very much married. So I am thinking that, I am pouring into my marriage that is troubled, that, I want because I love my kids. I love my family. I love you. You know that. You just said you love me. So now all of a sudden, now we not, okay. So I'm pretending and I'm delusional and I made all of this stuff up, okay? Now, I don't have to buy no man. I know who I am. I know the kind of money I make. I know the status of my life. I don't have to buy no man. But if I'm pouring into my relationship, pouring into someone that I want to rekindle something with because this is not my boyfriend, I'm wrong for that?
The way Jeremy tells it, him and Tamar aren't together, and he has been single for the past 6 months, so he's quite surprised as to Tamar's reaction on social media.
I'll be very clear. I've been single for the last 6 months. We have been trying to identify what that looks like, closing one chapter and figuring out what it's like to be friends again. I've been very specific about my boundaries. I've been very specific about where we stand as friends. Go date anybody you want. I'm going to date when I'm ready. I am emotionally unavailable to you, and I'm physically unavailable to you.
Like, I had absolutely no idea to feel like I was in this by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have seen us out. People seen us at your favorite restaurant. Yes, we have been quote unquote living apart. And I guess you want to say single where we could, date other people and see what's out there. But you clearly told me you wasn't with nobody. You clearly told me that you are emotionally unavailable and you just hitting whop, whop, and whoop, whoop. We're not going to pretend that this man has not been airing me out and embarrassing me for the past 6 months. Now, if there was not an understanding between he and I, y'all see me sit up here and take a bunch of L's and apologize and really try to work toward my marriage and try to, fix shit and, because the truth, y'all, so much, I don't even really know.
This is just a whole lot of mess. It gets worse. JR has been clear that he doesn't want Tamar, but Tamar was hoping they'd work on things and get back together. Recent divorce documents show that JR filed for a divorce from Tamar as he clearly doesn't want her. And Tamar only found that out in a text. That goes to show that this man seriously doesn't care about her, and he isn't interested in her at all.
Y'all know when I found out I was getting a divorce and my divorce is going to be final on our trip to Turks and Caicos. Didn't say that. That's when I found out at the bar. I got an email. So let's not do that. Friend, don't do that. Friend, don't do that, you know?
Tamar and Jeremy got married in February of this year, about a month or so after he was spotted out with Tommy Lee.
I thought I was gonna let my man go because he took some crack into a basketball game. It's a good man, Savannah.
The couple attended a series of premarital classes regarding marital issues, including financial responsibilities, parenting responsibilities, among other things. After all of that, the marriage didn't last long. Their whole marriage lasted 61 days. This makes Tamar's third marriage. Jeremy filed for a divorce from Tamar on April 5, 2024. The divorce documents show that the couple were married on February 4, 2024, then separated March 21st and have remained separated since then. Jeremy cited the reasons for the divorce as irreconcilable differences, and the parties can no longer live together and there is no hope for reconciliation. Although Jeremy filed for a divorce citing irreconcilable differences, it appears that Tamar was hoping that they'd get back together, especially since he invited her to his birthday in Turks and Caicos.
We're not going to sit here and pretend that anybody is not going to drop a bag on a man or go to a city like Turks and Caicos if you didn't feel that there was a chance of reconciliation. And let's just be clear, I didn't ask myself to no birthday parties. This person told me right over here at the St. Regis, I want you to be a part of my birthday. Now, if you're saying this, that, and the other, why you want me to come?
Birthday comes up, plans are put in place. Of course, I want someone that I consider to be family to be involved in that, because if anybody knows her, she is big on birthdays.
Looks like Jeremy only invited Tamar because he knows she's a sucker for birthdays, and apparently she gives good presents. She did give him what looks like some really expensive jewelry. After Jeremy got his expensive gifts, that's when Tamar found out that the divorce was finalized.
Y'all know when I found out I was getting a divorce and my divorce is going to be final? On our trip to Turks and Caicos. Didn't say that. That's when I found out at the bar. I got an email. So let's not do that. Friend, don't do that. Friend, don't do that, you know?
After the divorce was supposedly finalized, Tamar says she got an alert that her card was being charged at the Four Seasons Hotel in New Orleans.
I went to New Orleans. I booked my room at Four Seasons on booking.com and didn't realize that the card I'm using, which also ends in the same 3 last numbers, was tied to something that we booked several months ago. No harm, no foul. We're talking $900. Stop it. While I'm in New Orleans for a funeral, my really good 25 plus year friend who passed away, I spent time with his family. I extended my stay because I needed time to reset. So I get a call yesterday. Hey, did you stay at Four Seasons? Yeah, I did. In fact, I extended. I gave them my card and everything's good. Why? What's up? Oh, well, I got a call about some chick who used my card at Four Seasons. I said, that's not possible. This is funny. Ha ha ha. What are you talking about? Well, I thought we can friends. We can talk about it, but this is laughable. I didn't stay with anybody at the Four Seasons. I'm not seeing anybody. Wasn't on a date, none of that. If I was, you're my friend. What do I have to hide about that? I'll just say cooler heads didn't prevail. And next thing you know, I'm on her story and I'm being accused of things which are just blatantly not true. Each other out on stuff. Like, look, if there was a mix up with the card because of booking.com, that's a quick fix. It's already taken care of. I've already contacted the Four Seasons and they've already issued a refund and they charged my card. It's that simple. Where did this random woman come in that you called a tramp? Somebody I became friends with on Instagram like maybe 3 days ago?
person to find out about my credit card being used. Now, everybody knows that let's not play stupid, okay? I don't go to bookings.com. I don't even really kind of know, what that is or what's that about, right? I use my physical card. If I do reservations, it's through, I have a touring company, so we have our own travel agency. And so I'll go through that, or I'll go through my American Express, right? Where I physically use my card. So we're not going to pretend that, so I'm not going to pretend like, they got our credit cards mixed up because I thought you were single 6 months ago. We went, so which one we doing? You know what I'm saying?
Tamar got even more upset when Jeremy stated that her mental health issues is the reason why she is spiraling on social media about him cheating on her when they have been separated for months and now divorced as of August 30th. According to the divorce documents.
Mental health is real, and I understand how sometimes anxiety can get the best of us, but you just don't go on social media and start attacking somebody you say that you love, that you care for as a friend. And
we're not going to make it like, oh, now Tamar got mental health issues. This person is making it seem like I am off the rails. And I get why y'all is very believable. And people, every time I fall out with somebody, they always take that story. Now, oh, y'all see how she acting on her reality show? Well, not the past 3 reality shows. Tamar has grown up. And that's why I'm not going to let nobody speak on my mental health and make that an underlying issue. I'm going to let nobody sit up here and make it seem like I am delusional and deranged. And I didn't say he cheated on me. I said you played in my face.
Tamar and Jeremy's relationship have been nothing short of drama ever since they got together. This divorce seems like a necessary one. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Catch up on more celebrity business in the next video.